Hi, I'm really making this video for my brother, but I figured if I'm going to do that, I'm going to try to make something I can share with everybody. And I'm going to be demoing the VoiceLiveEditor software. I call it VLE software. They have a version that supports the VoiceLive 2. And then they have another version that supports the VoiceLive 3, and I think that same version supports the VoiceLive 3 Extreme. Okay, so here I'm going to click on the program to start it up. You'll see that it is waiting to sync. It's searching for the VoiceLive 3. Okay, now it is loading the presets. It says here, do not use the preset up or down or the step because all changes will be lost. I'm pretty sure that means any changes that you've made since you've saved. Okay, so while we're waiting for that to load, up here you see this is your system settings box. Here's your vocal effects box, your guitar effects box, and up here is utilities. Now anything that's highlighted is active. Alright, it says it's up to date, no updates are available. Say okay. Yeehaw. Okay, so if I select presets, what it's going to do is show me all the presets that are available on my VL3. So here's the one. Scroll all the way down, you'll see the bottom right, there's slot 500. Okay, let's start up here. Information. So here's a place where you can store information, docs. Here's some videos that are available, web links. Don't know what that is. Anyway, these are not set. You can program these to whatever you want. Manufacture date for my VoiceLive 3 is 9th February 2014. Okay, so all right, you see the books. That's your library. Here's your library presets. There's one. You scroll down, you'll see you have 10,000 available slots for your presets. Now these presets are stored on your computer. Okay, these presets down here in blue are stored on your VoiceLive. So what you see here is what is stored on your VoiceLive right now. You can take one from your preset here, your library. You can copy it. Well, let's do that. Dominant 7th, let's put that here in a blank. Paste from library. You see it's there. I can do the same thing the other way around, on top of the world. Come up here to a blank. Use that blank. And paste it from the VL3. Boom, there you go. Now the thing that's nice on this page, it says show backups. All right, you see I have 2 backups saved. If I right click on it, it says backup device. I guess it'll overwrite that storage spot. Restore device from that backup or delete the backup. When you create a backup, it allows you to give it a name of your choice. You can apply changes here. I don't want to do that. I don't really want to make any changes. This is pretty cool. This is, you see it's a printer. This actually prints a current list of what's in your VoiceLive. How handy is that? Just like the list that TC Helicon puts out. But this is current. Okay, so let's look here real quick. On your VoiceLive, you have these names directly reflect what's on your VoiceLive. But unlike your VoiceLive, which you have to scroll down or up to get to these different settings, or even over, everything for that particular setting or effect is listed in one screen. That's kind of nice. I find that handy because it helps me to wrap my head around what I'm doing, especially when I get into the effects and I want to know what I've you know, what I've done. Scrolling up and down, I get lost in that. So I'll go through these real quick. So all the settings that are available on your VoiceLive are available here. Okay, so let's go back to presets. Let's talk about these. Okay, so select on harmony. So this is all your harmony settings. Style, fifth note. I don't know what all of these are, okay, but your key, human off on, vibrato, let's click on that for example. So you have all the choices right here. Okay, voice, 16 semitones, oh that seems weird. Voice 2 is off, voice 3 is off, 4 is off. Okay, so you can do that for each of your settings. So this is double. You see that? There's delay. And by the way, I just turned them on. Okay, so if I don't want them, have to turn them off. Okay, so let's look at this VLE demo. I have no idea what's in there. You see it loaded it up. Preset number 21 has one step. That's the name. By the way, can't remember if I showed you this or not, but when you save it, you can actually use a keyboard to type in the name instead of having to use rotary dials to go left or right, up and down. So anyway, whenever you make changes, I like to change often. But so this is preset 21. And this is what's turned on at the moment. Harmony, fifth up, hard tune, reverb, thin plate, delay, flashback. Hit is enabled, so whenever I enable this preset, let's say I'm not plugged into this software. If I go into the preset, I go from 20 to 21, hit is automatically going to be on. And I know that because this is highlighted. Okay, so one of the beautiful things about this software is that I can copy settings, from one preset to another. So pay attention to what this is. Harmony, fifth up, reverb, thin plate. You see, these are not enabled. So what I'm going to do with the preset that I want to change, I'm going to click on the one that I want to get the effects from. So up here, if I click up here, it's going to change all of the effects, the vocal effects and the guitar effects. If I click here in the vocal effects, it's only going to change the vocal effects. Over here, it's only going to change the guitar effects. So I'm going to drop this up here to change all of them. Complete setup. Apply. Boom. There we go. You saw them change. Okay. So down here, okay, so that's just the settings. You can also copy. Okay, so let's go here and click on steps. There's only one step. You can also copy steps from one preset to another, and you can rearrange them. How cool is that? I haven't messed much with that yet, so I'm not going to demo it. But let's go into Amazing Grace because it has 4 steps. So double click on it, there it loads. Preset 16. Now, I can't remember if I demoed this, but when you go into the software, it says don't use the preset up or down buttons on your VoiceLive, and don't use the step buttons or you'll lose your settings. By the way, let's go ahead and save this now. I don't know why. We'll do it. So over here, it tells you what step you're on. This thing is always communicating with your box. So whatever changes you make here, you hear real time on your box. So obviously you're going to want to step through it and you're going to want to change your presets. To do that, you click here. See how it changed to 2? So step up, changes to 3. Step down, back to 2. Down again, back to step 1. You see I've got preset 16 selected, up to 17, back down to 16. So that's how that works. Okay, so we are in preset 16. We have 4 steps. Well, let's go back. Let's go back to this demo one. Okay, so your harmony. So I get my first set up the way I want to. Okay, get my harmony set up, get my delay, get my reverb, my hard tune, all that. Get it set up the way I want to. And then the reason is because when you create a step, it's going to be based on the previous step. Boom. So there I've got 2 steps now. What else is there to show you? I just wanted this to be quick and dirty. You can copy a step. Oh, what's cool is, say for example, you want to take 38 to 28, right? So you drag it over there, and it'll give you a choice to say, do you want to swap it or do you want to copy it? Do you want to overwrite it or do you want to swap them around? That is pretty cool. I don't want to do either one. Anyway, I think that does it. I'm having a brain freeze. I can't think if there's anything else I need to show you. But when you're done, you save your presets. I don't want to do that. So there you go. And like I said, this is kind of important. I already said it, but I'm going to say it again. Load Amazing Grace. So go to the harmony page. When you make a change, you hear it real time on your VL3. So it's real easy to set your balance, you know, if you're balancing out, or set your levels, whatever. You're balancing out multiple voices or balancing that voice out with yourself. It changes real time. This is true for all your effects. Just make sure you don't use the preset up or down or the step up or down that's on your box. Do it right here. This software is the neatest thing since sliced bread. It's the cat's meow. I love it. Anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching. Bye.